I'm just gonna start playing while people come in from the potluck. It's a long way down the Mississippi, though it's so close to my heart, where the ocean is waiting like a mother to take you in her arms. She'll take you in her arms, rock you back and forth, quiet you, soon you'll feel fine. The rain up from the north makes its way down to the south, where you will drown. And the rail yard, empty as a strip mine, only ghost trains pass through, while the ocean's waiting like a lover, one who never will abandon you. She'll take you in her arms, rock you back and forth, quiet you, soon you'll feel fine. The rain up from the north makes its way down to the south, where you will drown. Oh, where you will drown. Take you in her arms and rock you back and forth. Take you in her arms, yeah, where you will drown. Oh, where you will drown. It's a long way down the Mississippi, though it's easy to find. Just follow the winding of the river, slipping on through the countryside. Take you in her arms and rock you back and forth, quiet you, soon you'll feel fine. The rain up from the north makes its way down to the south, where you will drown. Oh, where you will drown. Oh, where you will drown. You will drown. Thank you. It's a real joy to be here today at Christ Church in Red Wing, Minnesota. Thank you so much for inviting me and for doing this. The first Sunday thing that you guys do. You bring in outside artists to come into this space and to contribute music, and it's a really wonderful program that you have with that. Hopefully it makes things interesting for you guys. I'm no stranger to playing music in churches. I've been a contemporary worship leader in a couple different churches and written some original liturgies during my my time. And yeah, this is a really nice space. And I've also been privileged to play here during the Big Turn Music Festival. Some of you have probably been to that, and yeah, I mean, this space can really transform the mundane, which is good for me. I really appreciated the deacon's words today about the duality of a like secular and sacred, and just trying to dissolve that somewhat and allow it to be a more fluid thing. I think that's a pretty cool perspective. But you already got your dose of church today, so I'm just gonna stick with my music. My name is Chris Koza. Thank you for having me here. It's been raining all morning, a tornado warning is wailing in the air. But she doesn't panic, she climbs to the attic to wait for the worst to appear. Digging through boxes of jewelry and costumes and photos faded from the years. Trying on dresses, the fabric caresses her figure in front of the mirror. Ooh, a funnel cloud comes roaring like a train. But she won't move no more, seeing eye to eye with the storm. Out on the corner, a weather reporter is yelling in a microphone, while a cameraman captures the incoming rapture hailing down the road. Now this is the scene showing on a TV in a diner on Main Street. And when the signal cuts out, no one runs, no one shouts, they just order up something to eat. Ooh, the colors swirl like no painter could mix, but they won't move no more, seeing eye to eye with the storm. Once black and white, now colors so bright, exploding through the diner door. And ready for battle, buildings shaking, windows rattle, and silverware knocks to the floor. Well, back at the farmhouse, in grandmother's prom gown, she watches the Tempest touchdown. But she will stand her ground. No, they won't back down, and no one moves no more, seeing eye to eye with the storm. Seeing eye to eye, seeing eye to eye. Thank you. When the night is a fence that you press yourself against, when the colors return to your cheeks and the fireflies catch you by surprise. Born again in the Milky Way, where the sky is so clear. You feel like a star. You don't know what nothing is. Where the wildflowers bloom and the snow packs melt into the ground, when the smell of wild pine intoxicates and the long, long sleep sheds its weight. Born again in the crater lake, where the water is so clear. You feel like a fish. You don't know what naked is. Born again on the interstate, where your mind is so clear. You feel like a kid. You don't know what normal is. That's a song called Crater Lake. For those of you who have ever been to Oregon, you know about it. I grew up in Portland, Oregon, but I haven't lived there in so long. It kind of feels like someone else. But one of my favorite songwriters came out of Oregon. His name is Elliott Smith. Maybe that rings a bell for a few folks. And so this is my kind of like ode to Elliott Smith in the style of song. This is a song I wrote off my new album. It's called Lucky Pennies. Hopefully in the morning things will change and everything will be just how it was. But it's not my decision to make. It's not anyone's. Fog and figments weaving through the fir trees. Streetlights swaying soft and silent. Garbage trucks trash the alleys, lifting up the heavy dawn. Ooh, I wish I didn't know. Ooh, what I didn't know. Buses heaving curbside for the first stop. Storylines underpinned and overheard. Crows clinging to live wires. Lucky pennies in the dirt. Looking to the river for the right words. I'd have said those if I'd known back then. Just because you find forgiveness doesn't mean you get to do it all over again. Ooh, I wish I didn't know. Ooh, what I didn't know. I didn't know. Ooh, what I didn't know. Thank you. Thanks. It's been a lonely departure from the way that I've known. What is this new place I'm going? All alone, it makes me wonder. Who is this version of myself? How do I ask them to leave? Giving me only backwards directions. I batten down the hatches, then cut them free. I let the wind and rain come down on me. Blue skies, a distant memory. So lay me down and let me be. Watch the storm roll overhead like a freight train running. I'm on the tracks, laying as low as I can. Well, take my money and take my pride, bruise my skin and blacken my eyes, and set me back to a simple time, watching the clouds roll. You forget that forgetting is easy. Oh, you don't have to try. Although that one thing outstays its welcome, in the night it'll eat you alive. Whose is this voice that I'm hearing? Yeah, it echoes across the ravine, hanging on with the tree line deserters and running the judicious out of town. Change the locks and switch it all around. Strings the clocks and keep the daylight out. Lay me down and let me be. Watch the storm roll overhead like a wild pack of hungry strays, rattling bones and eyes of dread. And take my money and take my pride, take my soul, can't take my mind, and set me back to a simple time, watching the clouds roll, roll, roll. Lay me down and let me be. Watch the storm roll overhead like a rogue wave out at sea. Pray for tomorrow, hold my breath, and take my fortune, take my delight. Can't take my soul or take my mind, and set me back to a simple time, watching the clouds roll. Where does all the time go? Watching the clouds roll, roll. Where does all the time go? Thank you, thanks. If you haven't sang and played a harmonica and guitar in a church before, you should just do it, because it's like, you can take up so much space. It feels extremely indulgent, so thank you for giving me this chance. Right. And some of you are familiar with my music, and if there's something that you'd like to hear me play, please make a request. But I also have 17 albums, so hopefully it's something I know. Do you think we could do that one in here just as a solo? That's a deep cut. That is at this point it's a deep cut for sure. I'm gonna do a little tune. I'm always working. Although I have 17 albums, I'm working on number 18 right now. It's going to be kind of set in small town Minnesota. I'm sorry? Beautiful small town Minnesota, absolutely. This is a song called Last Tuesday, and it's about if anyone fancies themselves a amateur auto mechanic, you kind of know how that project can stretch out for a long time. My grandpa was always trying to refurbish this old yellow truck. I don't know if the car made it, but I got a song out of it, so. Well, the same yellow truck has been sitting in the driveway since last Tuesday, 20 years ago. Oh, 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 let's start it up. Let's see, let's turn the key, baby, you and me. Vinyl seats are stiff and sometimes I mess up the second and the third verse like you would know, but this is a house of truth, so I can't get away with that. The tires need some air, and the battery is dead. And there's an old dog sleeping in the bed. Oh, 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 let's start it up. Let's see, let's turn the key, baby, you and me. While you were away, I did a little work. I don't know if it helped, but I'm sure it couldn't hurt. The same yellow truck has been sitting in the driveway. How long has it been? Let's take it out again. Well, the vinyl seats are stiff and the steering sort of drifts, but if you need a lift, well, you can't complain. Oh, 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 let's start it up. Let's see, let's turn the key. Oh, 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 yeah, let's start it up. Let's turn the key, baby, you and me. Let's turn the key, oh, baby, you and me. Thank you. I don't know if I'll ever have an old pickup truck. I mean, it seems really cool. It seems like a lot of work. I have a 2007 Pontiac Vibe, and maybe in like 20 years somebody will write a romanticized song about that car, but I doubt it. It looks a little bit like a computer mouse on wheels. But, you know, poetry changes. Poets and wordsmiths are always looking for new ways to say the old things. See, I want to do another song from this newest album that I just put out. This is a song about some time that I spent in New York City several years ago. A beautiful, fast-paced place, also kind of gnarly, and I did not escape my time there without having bed bug bites all over my body. And I'm clean. I'm fine now. I mean, that was a long time ago, but this is a song called "Pigeons and Policemen." Now you're gone, the curtain's drawn, and there's only traffic where was once your home. There's only harsh light now and quick summary. No unnecessary spontaneity. I sit alone on a bed made for two, cross-legged and tired, thinking about you. Sleep comes easily, but it's only teasing me now that you're gone. Now that you're really gone. Now that you're really definitely gone. Knock the clock to the floor. I'll stumble towards another day. Just pigeons and policemen, endless shades of gray. Take out restaurants and grimy signs for miles. Construction crews and the daily news won't fade these billboard smiles. I walk alone on a lonely street, hand in my pocket, clinging to a newly extra key. Sleep is a happy thought, only my mind is shot. Now that you're gone, now that you're really gone, now that you're really definitely gone. I sit alone on a bench at the park, scattering crumbs for the rats squeaking in the dark. Sleep seems so far away, but I'm making new friends anyway. Now that you're gone, now that you're really gone, now that you're really definitely gone. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. This is a song called Mountain Laurels. A flower that's both beautiful and extremely poisonous. From the western edge of Highway 1 to the east of Appalachia, I got my ticket, baby, here I come, following the crows and colors towards September. Ooh, promise written with a nervous hand. Ooh, with the stroke of a shaking pen. Ooh, bottled up and buried in the sand. Castles built and falling over, mumble without end. Ooh, I desert and the empty space. Ooh. In Pennsylvania you can almost taste the mountain laurels. When I lay these flowers on this grave, I'll do the math and find the final age. Ooh, oh, I think of all the different ways. Darling, don't be long in waiting. The locks and every window breaking. The darkness won't be long in taking you. Thank you. Thanks. Well, I think I have time for a couple more songs, 2 or 3 more songs. I mean, I'll play here all day, but I know that some of you have already been here all day too. So you might want to go enjoy this beautiful spring day that we have upon us. So I became a dad a couple of years ago, 2.5 years ago. And it's been a wonderful adventure. It's been exhausting me in every capacity, and I think that's a good thing to endure such challenges. And people ask me, "Oh, do you write a lot of songs about your kid?" And you know, no offense to him, but I don't. But I do write some. Because I want to save it up. I don't, you know, I mean, we make up lots of songs. He's like, Dad, I want a song about a truck. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I'm a big old truck going down the road. I'm a big old truck, carry heavy load. I'm a big old truck, you know, so stuff like that. And he's like, Dad, I sing a song about, it's snowing outside. So, you know, I kind of, you can imagine what I would do for that one. And so we do that. But then I had this song, his name is Esco. And there's a little town up north, northern Minnesota on the way to Duluth called Esco, Minnesota. And I was just thinking about how, for me, people and place and relationships, they're all very intertwined. And it just made a lot of sense to write this song about a place, but also about him and a little bit about my experience so far. So that's what I'm going to play next. Esco, Minnesota. On the outskirts of the outskirts, on the way towards the way, where wildflowers reach through short summer weeks, chasing lions and maidens and balancing scales. There's a place we have to stop first, on the way towards the way, where tall trees keep growing and old timers keep knowing how truth's the last gasp while fiction's a gale. Canadian wildfires, the moon low and orange. The night never knew a love quite like yours, so sweet. So sure, Don't you blink or you might miss it on the way towards the way where small towns are built like the squares of a quilt, where masons and knitters share a stoic regale. Throughout Northwoods, Minnesota, on the way towards the way where you stop for a night, then you spend your whole life hearing that old train whistle still haunting the rails. Crystal Creek winding towards Thompson Reservoir. Water never knew a love quite like yours, so deep, so pure. Where the fish get a little longer, where the beer is a little stronger, you set out on a little trawler under a sky that stretches so much broader and so sweet, so sure, so deep, so pure. Don't you blink or you might miss it on the way towards the way. Thank you. Thanks. I've been waiting to say, it's been a long time since I've seen you, babe. Where have you been? You look so different than you did back then. And all this waiting that I've done, no kind of satisfaction, no resolution, just destitution. And I'm looking on the street like we never missed a beat. Like a healer, you lay your hands on me. I know every corner of town. It's been a long time since I've seen you around. Yeah, where did you go? Overnight from everywhere to invisible. And all this waiting that I did, no, it's not a way to live. But I couldn't see beyond the plane I was on. Now I'm looking on the street and this picture feels incomplete. You're the one that I see laying your hands on me. Yeah. I can't lose you again. I can't lose you again. I can't lose you again. I can't lose, I can't lose, I can't lose. And now the clocks are circled back, oh, the pieces are intact, oh, the traffic lights have died and cars are speeding through the night. And I'm looking on the street like we never missed a beat. Like a healer, you lay your hands on me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to do one more song. And my name is Chris Koza. And I'll see you again sometime, I hope in the not too distant future. Do you know who's going to be here next month? Dean McGraw. Oh, Dean McGraw. He's great. Someday, far away, where the ocean meets the sky, on this crystal cloudless blue horizon, so sublime, everything made good, everything made right. Let your cards dissolve, there's nothing left to solve. All the loose ends find that they have tied. You'll be satisfied. Someone will find you, will remind you, just give it one more try. In this fragile, fleeting, new inversion, where the ocean meets the sky, everything made good, everything made right. Let your cards dissolve, there's nothing left to solve. All the loose ends find that they have tied. You'll be satisfied. You'll be satisfied. Only there you'll be satisfied. Okay, well, thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thank you.